In today's news, we have some sad news coming out of Nashville. Country music legend and former Grand Ole Opry member Bill Anderson has passed away at 89. We gonna talk about that. Before we jump into the news, if this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. Now, he wasn't just an American singer. He was an actor, a songwriter, but mostly known as the lead singer of the News. He passed away yesterday in his sleep of a self-inflicted gunshot wound at age 79. He revealed that in 2020. In fact, there was a documentary out called The Best Kept Secret in the Music Industry, where he talked about how common it is in the music industry for people to suffer from mental illness and to take their own lives. Rest in peace, Huey Lewis. He wanted to help end the stigma and help others seek treatment. I appreciate you. If you've been here before, I also appreciate you because you keep coming back. So thank you very much. He actually wrote it with Hillary Lindsey, Rodney Clawson, and Jonathan Singleton. This is not just any ordinary song. You got freedom, religion, family, hard work, guns, trucks, American flags, good whiskey, NASCAR. Travis Tritt was playing the concert in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Now, there's two sides of the story. One side is the Blue Ridge residents saying that we have this rule. It's in effect. You either follow the rules or you leave. And the other side is that this is a small town trying to make themselves look bigger than they are. If Travis Tritt hadn't gone live on Facebook, nobody would have known that this even happened, but it's something that needs to change in my opinion. He understands that there's a lot of great male singers and songwriters out there, but there's also a lot of great female singers and songwriters out there. I think that some people just took it the wrong way. You gotta follow me on social media and all that stuff. He's not trying to take anything away from them. He just thinks that country music is missing that traditional sound of guys singing about trucks and boats and life. I mean, if you're gonna have a rule, you got to enforce it on everybody. If you're not, then it's a stupid rule to begin with. So hopefully they can figure it out. And unfortunately, the show was shut down early because the county commissioners invoked the 10 o'clock curfew that has been in effect since 2020. The curfew says all bars, restaurants, and any other business that sells alcohol must close between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 m.m. And they talked about the lack of male role models in country music. Now, this started several months ago when Thomas Rhett posted a picture of himself with a couple of his friends. They thought it was weird that he would call out other artists, especially women. And in the post, he said this is what most country music sounds like right now. I don't think he was calling out women specifically. I think he was saying this is what country music is missing. It's missing guys singing songs like him. That's what I took from it, but that's not what everybody else took from it. This ordinance went into effect back in July of 2020. And the reasoning behind it was due to the feng into effect back in July of 2020. And the reasoning behind it was due to the findings went into it was due to the COVID pandemic. Well, he cleared it up in the interview. He said, I think sometimes people read things into things. I think sometimes you want to believe what you want to believe, and I think that's fine. I never meant to offend anybody. I never meant to point the finger at anybody. Man, I want to be just like that person when I grow up. And if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have done it the exact same way. But now COVID is pretty much over, and this is still in effect. He said that there are plenty of great female role models out there, but young boys need guys that they can look up to. Somebody that they can say. He used his father, Retta Kins, as an example. Sheriff as deputies came out and told him that he had to stop playing or he'd be arrested. He said, "That's how I viewed my dad. He was the greatest singer-songwriter in the world to me." Even mentions Dolly Parton, George Strait, Johnny Cash, and more. He got about 3 songs into his second set. He stopped playing. He said he doesn't understand why they re-shutting him down when there's 3,000 people standing here. He said the place was packed. He said that he's never had a problem before. He said he's played thousands of shows and never had anything like this happen. This is one of those feel-good songs that you need to hear. I think that's why Tracy decided to record it instead of Miranda Lambert. This is something that she would normally do, but she's kind of on break right now from recording music. Maybe she'll get back into it. Who knows? But this is a great song. I'm glad he cut it. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. This is one of those songs that they probably wrote for Miranda Lambert. Also, Travis Tritt is fired up after his Georgia concert was shut down early by local officials. And Thomas Rhett shares an important message for men in country music. It was just reported yesterday. The shooting happened in his home in the Presidio of San Francisco. Now, according to the San Francisco Medical Examiner's Office, he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. No foul play is suspected at this time. That was one of those songs that every guy in America knew. No matter if you were a city boy or a country boy, you know how to drive a stick shift. And I remember hearing American-Made, You're the Girl for Me. And then there was that song that they did, I Can't Wait to Get Out There, which was like a theme song for a while for the military. But there's a lot of hits that they had. They were so popular in the late 70s, early 80s. They even did a medley on the Johnny Cash show. In the late 70s, I still have that. It's in my collection somewhere. I'll try to find it and put it up here. And let's get into it. All right, now we got to talk about someone who's been taken from us way too soon, Huey Lewis. American singer. Now what makes this really sad is that the shooting actually happened on September. He had struggled with depression for many years. I remember when the news came out and they had one of their greatest hits ever, Stick Shift. So if you were a fan of the news or knew anything about him or wanted to send your condolences to his family, go ahead and do it. And now we got to talk about some of our favorite country artists. We're gonna start with Tracy Lawrence. Now, Tracy Lawrence released a brand new single called Made in America. It's talking about what's made in America. It's not made in China. Now, you may have seen this footage from last night. Well, Travis Tritt played the Fiddlers on Friday night. It was supposed to be a 2-set show. They shut him down after his first set. I saw this. I thought it was crazy. And now let's talk about Thomas Rhett. Is there a missing link in country music? Let me know. Also, I don't think he offended anybody. Thomas Rhett and his wife Lauren recently sat down with Today. And so he got a lot of backlash. He also said that it's important for young boys to have male role models. and he understands both sides of it. Do you agree with Thomas Rhett? And that's what's going on today. All right, now before we go, you know the rules.